The kindness of a stranger. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among lush green hills, there lived a humble farmer named Jacob. Jacob was known throughout the village for his kind heart and willingness to help others. He would often spend his days tending to his fields, and his evenings were filled with stories shared with his neighbors around a crackling fire. One hot summer day, as Jacob was working in his fields, he noticed a weary traveler approaching. The traveler was tall and thin, with dusty clothes and a tired expression on his face. Jacob could see that the man was in need of help, so he rushed over to greet him. "Welcome, stranger," Jacob said with a warm smile. "You look tired and thirsty. Come, rest in the shade of this tree, and I will fetch you some water." The traveler gratefully accepted Jacob's offer and sank down onto the cool grass. Jacob hurried back to his farmhouse and returned with a jug of fresh water. As the traveler drank, he shared his story with Jacob. "I have been traveling for days," the traveler explained. "I am on my way to the neighboring village to visit my sick mother. But I lost my way in the forest, and now I fear I will never reach her in time." Jacob listened with compassion to the traveler's plight. Without hesitation, he offered to accompany the man on his journey. "I know the way to the neighboring village well," Jacob said. "I will guide you there myself. Together, we will make sure you reach your mother safely." Gratitude shone in the traveler's eyes as he thanked Jacob for his kindness. Together, they set off along the winding forest path. As they walked, Jacob and the traveler shared stories and laughter. The journey seemed shorter with a friend by their side. Finally, they emerged from the forest and saw the neighboring village in the distance. But as they approached the village, they heard cries of distress coming from ahead. Rushing forward, they discovered that a fierce storm had ravaged the village, leaving behind destruction and despair. Houses lay in ruins and villagers wandered the streets, searching for shelter from the relentless rain. Jacob's heart went out to them, and he knew he had to help. Turning to the traveler, Jacob said, "I cannot leave these people in their time of need, but I trust you can find your way to your mother's side from here." The traveler nodded, understanding Jacob's decision. With a heartfelt farewell, he continued on his journey, leaving Jacob to aid the villagers. For days and nights, Jacob worked tirelessly alongside his fellow villagers, repairing homes, comforting the elderly, and providing food and shelter to those in need. Despite the challenges they faced, the village began to rebuild, stronger and more united than ever before. In the end, the storm passed, and peace returned to the village. The traveler, true to his word, reunited with his mother, who was overjoyed to see him safe and sound. And though he never forgot the kindness of the stranger who had guided him through the forest, he knew that Jacob's true home was among the villagers he had helped. From that day forward, Jacob's acts of kindness were remembered throughout the land. His story served as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, a single act of kindness can light the way forward for us all. And so, the tale of Jacob, the humble farmer who became a beacon of hope in a time of need, was passed down from generation to generation, inspiring others to follow in his footsteps and spread kindness wherever they may go. The end.